Hello everybody, my name is Niku and welcome to the Trading Setup channel. Most traders lose consistency not because the market has become more complex, but because their strategies cannot be followed in real conditions. When everything is calm, the system seems to work. But as soon as stress, a series of setbacks, or a change in market phase appears, the rules start to break down. As a result, a strategy that showed results for a week stops working permanently. In this video, I will break down why this happens and which practical rules allow you to trade consistently in the conditions of the modern market. But before we move on to practice, I want to remind you about the free club I created for those who want to develop systematically. There, you will find setups, results of executions by me and subscribers, detailed materials on psychological preparation for trading, as well as an interactive deposit management table based on the martingale principle. You enter the amount and the table calculates the sequences of steps and help maintain control even in difficult days. All materials are free, but they are updated regularly, so it's better to access them now. The link is in the description under this video. And now let's move to the rules. First practical rule is to reduce the complexity of the strategy to a level that can be followed under pressure. If a trading system contains too many conditions, filters, and exceptions, it will inevitably start to fail at the moment of stress. Practice shows that in real trading, only those approaches work that can be executed automatically, without constant doubt and interpretation. If a rule cannot be applied within a few seconds, it is not suitable for stable work. The second rule is related to market phases. Any strategy should be used only in the conditions for which it is designed. The practical advice here is simple. Before each trading session, it is necessary to determine the current state of the market. Is there a directional movement, or is the market in a sideways accumulation phase? If a strategy is designed for a trend, using it in a sideways market will lead to a series of setbacks. The ability to step away from trading in time is just as important as the skill as the ability to enter the market. The third rule concerns consistency of execution. A strategy must be applied in the same way regardless of previous results. After successful trades, you should not speed up, and after unsuccessful ones, you should not try to compensate for the outcome. The practical approach here lies in a fixed action algorithm. Same conditions mean same decisions. Any deviation from this principle destroys the strategy's statistics and distorts the outcome. The fourth rule is relevance. The market of 2026 will differ in speed and structure from what it was a few years ago. Using strategies that once worked but are not adapted to current conditions leads to systematic errors. The practical conclusion here is as follows. It is necessary to regularly update the approaches you use and focus on what works now, not in the past or in theory. The fifth rule is directly related to the source of information. Independent testing takes time and experience. Not every trader can test hypotheses daily and adapt strategies to a changing market. That is exactly why watching my channel becomes part of a working system. I constantly test the market, analyze current conditions, and publish breakdowns of strategies that matches the current market phase. Follow up-to-date information on the market, strategies, and news in my Telegram channel. The sixth rule is a limited number of tools. Practice shows that consistency is achieved when working with a small set of indicators and clearly defined logic. Adding new elements rarely improves the quality of decisions, but almost always complicates execution. The simpler the structure, the higher the probability of following it over a long term. And now some good news. If you want to see live trading, real intraday breakdowns, ready-made setups, strategies and settings, you can join my work in real time. I conduct trading sessions where I explain the logic of actions in detail and show specific scenarios of price development. To get access, just write to me. The contact is in the description under the video. And be sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the next releases. Use solutions that can be applied consistently. Focus on current conditions and rely on proven sources of information. I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, may the pips be with you.